Hey guys, it's Matt and Andrew here from 5 Doc Physiotherapy and Sports Injury Centre. Today we thought we'd bring our Facebook Live down to Hen and Chicken Bay down here in 5 Doc. You guys get a bit of a beautiful view of the bay and the boats and whatnot behind us. Hopefully you can see and hear us well. Just type in like below or comment hey so that we know that you're there. Today we've got a pretty important topic. What are we talking about today, Andrew?
So today we're talking about the Anterior Cruciate Ligament, or sometimes you hear people refer to it as the ACL.
Really important ligament. So what would you say it does?
So the ACL's role in our knee is basically to provide functional and dynamic stability. And basically with the knee model here, if we pull back that with the patella and the tendon and we open it up, it's just this little guy in the middle here. And his job basically is to prevent the shin or the tibia moving forwards on the femur or your thigh. And that usually happens with jumping, stopping, running, landing, things like that.
Absolutely. Also really important, as Andrew mentioned earlier, in rotational and dynamic stability. So I guess that brings us to our next big question. So when you tear it, I guess you can tear it in isolation, but you can also tear it in association with a bunch of other,
structures in the knee. Yeah, so it's not uncommon to when an ACL presents in our clinic, it's not uncommon for them to either have like a meniscus injury, which is if we pull that back, that blue
guy down
bit within the knee, as well as the MCL, which is the inside ligament within the knee, and that also helps with functional stability. So it's not uncommon to tear multiple ligaments or structures within the knee.
Absolutely. Now, the mechanism of an ACL injury, I think you touched on it a little bit earlier already, but how do you do it?
So often the research currently and the clinical pattern is often a non-contact injury. So often when you're stopping suddenly or pivoting or going to change direction, and the common one is also landing with your knee in an awkward position where your knee basically goes into what's called valgus and it buckles into the middle.
So your foot might be turned outwards and then your knee just buckles inwards and away goes your ACL, unfortunately. It can also be a contact type injury, so it's a little bit more uncommon, but an awkward tackle at rugby or studs up at soccer or something like that can also rupture this ligament. Now, mate, what are the signs and symptoms when someone's torn their ACL? Typically, what is it that you hear and see?
So normally a pop is heard within the knee. You get some rapid and excessive swelling very, very quickly. You also get some immediate pain, often coupled with some inability to continue your activity. With the loss of knee movement, you can't bend or straighten it as much as you normally would. And the last one is often a feeling of giving way or instability as you're walking.
Big time. Now, if you have injured your ACL or you have a suspected ACL tear, really important that you get to a physio ASAP. I know in our clinic it's something that we are very, very good at diagnosing, and then we can start your rehabilitation. Now, we'll go through in another live all the things that you go through when you come in for an appointment and all the other ways of helping to confirm that diagnosis. But it's really important that management's started early, both if you are going to end up going under the knife and having some surgery. Prehab is really, really important. Also, some people manage these ACL tears conservatively, so there's a growing body of evidence suggesting conservative management for those people that aren't giving way and unstable, and that's something that we do in clinic also. Now, if you want to find out a little bit more about the ACL tear, or you have torn your ACL, click on our blog below. So it's called I Think I've Torn My ACL, What Do I Do Now? So have a click on that. If you do require some knee rehab or some other rehab for that matter to get you back to sport and functional activity, give us a call in the clinic, 9713-2455. Alternatively, you can book online by following the links. Matthew and Andrew down here at the lovely Hen and Chicken Bay. Hopefully you've enjoyed this content. Make sure you press like and comment ACL if you've ever done your ACL before. Cheers, guys. Thanks.